we're playing What Remains of Edith Finch today. Never played this game, don't know pretty much anything about it. I had thought it was a horror game, so I kind of stayed away from it. I'm still not sure it's not a horror game, but I'm told it's more about the story more than scary things, so I'm willing to try it out. I've heard a lot of good things about this. I'm hoping our sound is good. If you can hear things in the background, I'm sorry that it's raining very hard right now. You shouldn't be able to hear it, but if you do, I'm sorry. So let's get started, I guess. Edith Finch.
A lot of this isn't going to make sense to you, and I'm sorry about that.
Good start,
I'm
good
just going
start.
to start at the beginning, with the house.
The house? Is that the burrow? Are we in Harry Potter? Hey guys, this wall text here is just saying that my GPU was having a lot of trouble with the game for whatever reason. Putting the settings to low seems to have solved most of the problems, but there were still 3 or so areas that were kind of bad. I ended up redoing the first 5 minutes or so in this beginning forest area that we're coming up to. All I did was pre-record it and overlay the original soundtrack as best I could. Sorry if it sounds all over the place though. Once I get into the house, I'll switch back to the original audio and video, and the timestamp is in the description if you want to skip to that point. And sorry for all of this, I'm trying my best to make it watchable. Either way, thanks so much for at least watching this far.
Someone had put up a chain link fence, but it looked like I wasn't the first person to hop it.
Alright. This is a very interesting dialogue thing. Trying all the buttons right now, just seeing if I can go faster. It is not
I lived
sprinting.
here until I was 11, but I wasn't allowed inside half the rooms.
Interesting.
Inside the mailbox were bills from 7 years ago, marked urgent, open immediately.
Looks like a lot of buttons are zoom. So far the controls are kind of weird. I was testing out the game earlier and I was trying to open up the book at the beginning, and I don't think either my mouse is not sensitive enough or it's not best with mouse, because I'm going to be using up a lot of my mouse pad, and my mouse pad is actually very small.
My brother Lewis's funeral.
Wait, so how old is she now? She said she lived here until she was 11, and I guess she left after her brother died when she was 11.
In her will, my mother left me a key, but didn't tell me what it unlocked.
Okay.
Maybe
Cool.
she thought I'd know. Or she thought that the mystery would be enough to bring me back.
So I think I'm supposed to go to the left. We're gonna go to the right first. I think the left is where the house is going, but this seems like more of a main road, so I'm not sure. Otherwise, I guess we might try something else.
I haven't driven this way in a long time, but I saw a few hoof prints.
Alright, I guess that looks
truth is,
okay. Good enough.
Even after I inherited the house, I never thought I'd come back to it. But now I had questions about my family that only the house knew the answers to.
Got a basketball hoop. Still don't know how old she is or what her name is.
The house was exactly like I remembered it, the way I'd been dreaming about it.
So, structural integrity, how does this work? Seems a little questionable if you ask me.
As a child, the house made me uncomfortable in a way I couldn't put into words. Now,
all
as
that
a
stuff there
17-year-old, I knew exactly what those words were. I was afraid of the house.
Well, that's not good. You're not gonna make this a horror story now, is it? But she is 17, alright. So it's 6 years later since she was last here. I guess her mother died and she left a key to the house here. A dog door. Not sure I wanted
the
to go
doggy
in
door
here.
used to be a lot easier when I was 11.
I mean, I have a key and I have to do this, but at the same time,
The power
Alright,
had
let's
been
go
turned
for
off
it.
the night we left. For the first time in years, I felt like I was home.
But aren't you scared of this place? Or would
But
you
instead
feel
of a family, there were just memories of one.
interesting?
Like how after Lewis started working at the cannery, we all got sick of eating salmon. Except our cat, Molly.
Alright, we're inside, so I'm gonna up the graphics a little bit. So I think it's just the woods there that was really the issue here. That looks acceptable. So we're gonna go with this. And I'll keep monitoring this just to make sure that it looks fine. Sorry about this whole messing with the graphics thing, but I'd like to up the graphics if possible. I mean, I don't need them, but you know, if we can, why not, right? Alright, so we have... So I guess her name is Dawn. Maybe. Could be Edith. But then... Is she narrating her own story? Anyways. So we have the brother, Lewis. We have Edith. Then we have Dawn and Edie. And Lewis is the one that died. I guess it's currently 2017. So Edie's the grandmother, great-great-grandmother. Donna's the mother. And we're Edith. Okay. Cool, we figured that all out. Interesting. There's a lot of books in the kitchen. I don't generally read in the kitchen. I don't know about you guys, but I guess this is how we do here.
The table was still a wreck from the night we left. It was like a bomb had gone off, killing everyone but sparing the furniture.
Okay, so why did we leave? Alright. I'm gonna give up on the graphics thing. Sorry guys. I don't want to keep on doing this. So, we'll just leave everything on low. Alright, let's... hang on, I gotta change some windows. Now that I'm committed to my low quality pleb stream, I can bring up chat and all that again. Okay. Alright, here we go. So... That's the garage. What? What kind of house has a window to the garage? Is this a window or just... Like, can I go through here? Seems a little strange. So we're still wondering what made them leave, huh? Supposedly, she left when her brother died. We don't know. It seems like it
Nothing
was
in the house
very
looked
sudden.
abnormal. There was just too much of it, like a smile with too many teeth.
Yeah, disconcerting, huh?
Even the fireplace had a story. Edie told me the bricks came from the original house, after it sank.
Interesting. Why did she call her Edie, though? Not like great-grandmother or something like that. Very varied set of books here. Doesn't look like it's very... Wait a second. There's multiple metamorphoses. Why is that dreamer's tale so large and this one's so thin? Something's not right here. Okay, apparently we like bugs. Can I go in here?
Mom always told me to stay out of the basement, so I wasn't too surprised when
that's
the
what
key
the key's
didn't
for.
fit.
That's not what the key's for. I didn't want to go to the basement anyways. That's scary. Okay, I'm in charge of this.
Great Grandpa Sven built a music box for Barbara, along with the rest of the house.
Who's Barbara? Also, music box. Very scary. Got some birds. We are the Finch family, I guess. We should need some finches. Okay, we got a... That's way too big to be a violin. That seems small to be a cello. Or a bass, even. Interesting. Could be a viola. Still very large, though. Okay, this is the kitchen. Guess we're going upstairs or to the office. Here's the front door, it looks like.
A lot of things got left behind in the whirlwind of that last night.
Alright.
My mom wasn't much of an optimist, but she never stopped believing that my brother Milton was alive.
Okay, we don't know who Milton is. I think it's skimming through on that very first page, it seemed like he disappeared when she was 4, if I remember correctly. But I never got that dialogue, which is strange, because I think I got the rest of the dialogue on that page. Right, I guess we're going here.
Edie told me once that every Finch who ever lived is buried somewhere in the library.
Interesting. They were saying her brother's in the library? Why didn't you look there, Grandma?
After Milton disappeared, Mom sealed up all the bedrooms. Then Edie retaliated and drilled peepholes.
Oh, okay. So, because Lewis is the one who disappeared 7 years ago, right? Or 6 years ago? So how long were they living without bedrooms?
Molly always seemed like a girl I could imagine being friends with, if she hadn't died in 1947.
Oh man, too many people. Just 10 years old, huh? I've seen this before. Interesting choice of photographs here.
I spent a lot of time playing in Great Uncle Walter's room. Lewis told me there were secret passages, but I never believed him.
Key, huh? It worked. Interesting.
Turns out, my mom was really good at keeping secrets.
Oh.
Now it was time to find out what my mom had been afraid of.
I mean, wouldn't someone figure out right away that this was some sort of secret passageway if you tried to lift the book? What is this light? It feels way too bright. I'm looking around before we go in there yet, first. Alright, let's go.
From the paintings on the wall, it was clear my brother Milton had been here before me.
They were saying this was open before he went missing, I guess.
Reading this, maybe it sounds like I had a plan.
Did you?
But I had no idea what was behind that door.
Whose room is this? Is this a cupboard?
Just like
Is that
I had
Narnia?
no idea where all this was gonna lead.
This is Molly's room. Is Molly... I don't know how Molly is related to the rest of them.
December 13th, 1947. Dear Diary, I'll be gone soon, but I wanted to tell somebody about what's gonna happen. It started when Mom sent me to bed without dinner. I woke up and I was starving, so I looked around for something to eat.
Okay, I guess we're Molly. Let's go find something to eat. Like this huge pumpkin that's just here.
My Halloween candy was all gone.
That sucks.
Mom, can I come out now?
Sweetheart, it's late. Go to sleep.
The gerbil food was dry, but I didn't mind it.
What? Girl, where's the gerbil? You thought about?
I thought about eating Christopher, but I held back.
This girl's dangerous. Did she eat the gerbil already? Is that what happened? Why are there leaves in here? What? Okay, this is the toilet. Please don't eat anything in here, girl.
I kept eating and eating.
Oh no. Well, that's not good.
I ate a lot of things that night.
Wait, why is this even here? Why is that edible? What is... What? Should I just be eating the toilet paper? No? You're not gonna eat that? Alright. I guess we're done here.
Then I heard chirping outside my window.
Is that supposed to be nighttime?
It
Why
was
is
a
everything
barn
so
swallow
light?
going back to her nest.
Is your nest your room?
I reached out for her.
Oh,
And
we're
suddenly-
going through, huh?
I was a cat.
Oh yeah, that happens all the time to me. Okay, so jump is crouch, and we got a bigger jump whenever we hold it down. Interesting.
I tried to be quiet, but the bird was really scared.
Oh, there's platforming. Cat in a tree. Is about right?
Mom and Dad didn't even look at me.
Interesting. Go back here, just in case I missed something in the window here. Is it Christmas? Is this a wait? Where'd the bird go? Go to the nest?
The babies were all gone.
Oh. Right. Okay, so her nest was nowhere near your window, girl. You lied to me.
I jumped and I almost got her.
Almost. Treehouse?
I could tell she was getting really tired. Now I was up in the big tree. I promised Dad I wouldn't climb it anymore. All I cared about was eating that mama bird.
Right? Made it? Probably should go a little bit slower, huh? Okay, that works.
And suddenly, I was an owl.
Oh, yeah.
First, all I heard was the wind. Then I heard little teeth nibbling in the grass.
Okay. I cannot look down. This is as far as I go. Where are these little teeth?
Rabbits.
Oh, there we go. Rabbits. Did I get one? Sure, I guess. Oh, there's the rabbit. Yeah. Grabbed it. Sorry, little rabbit.
I imagined his face looking up and seeing mine through my talons.
This girl
I swallowed
is...
him up, and I didn't chew one bit. Then I flew
Alright.
off to find something bigger.
It's bigger than a rabbit. A deer? We're gonna eat a deer? We're gonna be turned into a jaguar?
A mama rabbit.
Okay, where? Oh, there we go.
She
That looks
was
the same to
almost
me,
too big
but
to
alright.
carry. I started choking, but I couldn't stop eating. And suddenly, I was a shark.
Oh, yeah, that... Okay. You don't want to imagine, like, water or something? Girl. Okay, looks like I'm controlling the tail end here. That is not water. Alright, we're just gonna barrel roll all the way to the water, I guess.
I rolled off
Oh,
the cliff and
alright.
into the ocean.
Yeah, there we
Now,
go.
I was hungrier than ever.
Surprised you're still alive, to be honest. We're still sleeping or still whatever. What are these, inverted controls? Get out of here. I feel like I should be using a controller for this. Because I don't think these controls are very... very good for the mouse.
I wanted fat, juicy seals.
Seals, huh? I'm gonna... Let me plug in a controller. No idea what's happening, but apparently I'm getting by. We're on autopilot now, I guess. Oh. There you go.
I tore off her flipper, and it tasted really good.
This girl is crazy. So yes, using a controller is much more intuitive, I feel. Maybe, I don't know.
Grabbed on tight. But I was so hungry, I jumped out of the water.
Yeah,
When
that's
I
how that
opened
works.
my eyes, everything had changed.
An octopus? Okay, we're grabbing that.
Now I was a monster, and I smelled people
Oh,
everywhere.
okay. We're just a monster. All right. Go get those people.
I was
There he
big,
is.
but I moved real quiet.
Bam. Oh. Yeah. Got him. Alright, yeah. That works, I guess. Don't see any people over there, so let's go up.
I wanted to stop, but also I didn't.
Uh-huh, alright. Alright, drunken sailor. Where are you? Oh my gosh. Okay, there we go. Hey, what's up? Got him. Can get the bird, huh? I was looking around, seeing if there's anything else. Yes. Is there the captain here? I can tell. I thought I saw something, but right, I cannot climb on the wall. Very interesting control scheme. Alright, girl, where does your monster go next, huh? I must have missed something here. I guess we're gonna get the radio. Oh, look, okay, so that is a person. So I just need to get in that room. How do we get in there?
Passenger, I was still hungry. And across the water, I smelled something new. Something I had to have, so I swam towards it.
Could we possibly be now? We can't top monster. No? Okay, we're still monster.
I slithered onto the sand, and the good smell went into an old pipe.
Oh, okay, now we're climbing. It's the toilet, alright, fair enough. And this is her room, I suppose. Yep, this is definitely her room. Are we gonna eat her parents? I'd like to leave this room, please.
I got closer and closer.
We're gonna eat her. I don't see how I can climb, so I'm gonna try out the door. That's a no-go. Still can't climb. Where do you want me to go, game? Where do you want me to go? I assume I want to get to the bed, but I do not know how to get up the bed. Or we can get the gerbil. Oops. Gerbil or the fish? I'm gonna raise the brightness a little bit. Let's do too much. It's actually still too much. Okay, never mind. We're going to leave it where it was. Oh, okay.
All my stomach started growling.
That hurts my eyes.
And suddenly, I was me again. I held my breath for a long time, but I couldn't hear anything. I think it's waiting for me to fall asleep. But it's not going to wait much longer. It needs to feed, and we both know I will be delicious.
This is a very interesting girl. Right, Molly. And then she died, I guess, at the age of 10.
I'm not sure if I believed all of that, but I'm sure Edie would have.
Okay. Guess we gotta check underneath the bed, right?
I grew up looking at Molly's room through the peephole.
Alright. Let's check outside the people, I guess. No? Trying to figure out all the controls on the controller now. Okay, we got 2 zooms. And the rest don't do anything. Got it.
Molly's gerbil had a tiny bedroom with its own even tinier gerbil cage.
Oh, that's where it was. Okay, cool.
I got the sense Edie had spent a lot of time here. Before my mom sealed the doors.
Well, the fish is gone. Cat? Oh no. This
This
seems
would be
safe.
obvious later, but my mom never told me any of these stories. Edie would have, but Mom didn't like bringing up the past. Though, when we adopted a stray kitten, she was the one who named it Molly. I spent a lot of time in Great-Grandma Edie's room.
Okay, a lot of birds, it looks like. And she named them all, and
Louis died a week before we left, but Edie had already started to memorialize him.
gotcha.
Edie gave a big interview about a mole man living under the Finch house. My mom was furious. I hadn't thought of myself as Edith Jr. for a long, long time.
Supposing one of these say Edith Jr. Can't really read these. To our new graphics.
When Edie told people Sven was killed by a dragon, she could also have said he was building a dragon-shaped slide that collapsed. She could have, but she didn't.
That's fair.
Even in her 90s, sometimes Edie seemed a lot younger than my mother. Her room was
I
like
wanna
a
go out yet.
museum.
Oh,
For
all right.
500 years, the Finches have been famous throughout Norway for their fortune and misfortune.
Are we in Norway right now?
Odin Finch buries the latest victims of the family curse, his wife Ingeborg and their newborn son, Johann. On January 7th, 1937, he set sail with his family and his house, hoping to leave the curse behind. But 40-foot waves off the coast of Washington send the house and Odin to the bottom of the sea.
Okay, so why would... If you were going to try to leave a curse behind, wouldn't you just leave in general? Not bring the house that might have the curse in it?
Odin's daughter Edie, with husband Sven and baby Molly, step ashore on their new home, Orcas Island.
Interesting.
Odin Finch is the first to be buried in the new family cemetery.
So I guess we're on Orca Island.
His daughter Edie is already dreaming of a new Finch house.
But her mother is Dawn. Alright, cool. Interesting. Well, here's the family tree. I guess I should have been looking at this. Alright.
Whatever's wrong with this family, it goes back a long ways.
What is that? See the construction cap. What's the rest of it? This Sven's room. Doesn't look like I can get in.
Great Grandma had always been the family's biggest fan.
Sure looks like it. Let's see if we can look through the peephole. No? Alright. Let's go. Okay. A very pink bathroom. Got a frog, some glasses, a lot of medicine. Okay.
The only trace Grandpa Sam's first wife Kay left on the house was the pink bathroom.
First
It
wife,
was a
huh?
pretty big trace.
Okay. So, Grandpa Sam, Great Grandma Edith, or Edie, excuse me. Another key book. Very interesting.
There's a secret in this bathroom. It's in the last place you would look. It isn't in the cupboard. It's hidden in this book.
Very, very elaborate house, I feel.
Sven gave Sam an old camera he'd refurbished. He never put it down.
So this is the dark room? Yes, okay. Let's go. For a very old house that's been here several years with no one around, it's very clean in the sense that there's no dust or anything. So that's fortunate. Whose room is this? Lewis and her room, I guess? Or Lewis and Milton's room. Nope. Sam and Calvin. Alright. Man, how did... No, let's undo that. Fancy. Oh, this is cool.
I knew Grandpa Sam had a twin, and that he never talked about him.
Guess he died like the rest.
I guess my grandpa didn't like history any more than my mom did.
Got a shrine to him. Calvin.
How I Want to Remember My Brother by Sam Finch. The thing I remember is that when he made up his mind, that was it.
This doesn't seem like a very good idea. I have a feeling we're gonna jump off at the end on his foot.
My brother said he'd die before he ate another mushroom. And he did. At Barbara's funeral, we swore we'd never be afraid again. And he wasn't. I think Calvin always wanted to fly.
Okay, we're gonna fly, I guess.
Sam! Calvin! Dinner's ready! Coming!
But that day, he finally made up his mind to do it.
Oh, okay, he just...
I told him going around was impossible.
Oh, okay.
Maybe if I hadn't said that,
I'm a little...
Calvin! I'm not gonna tell you again!
maybe if the wind hadn't picked up,
Oh, okay. Yeah, so
then
we know what's
maybe
gonna happen
he'd
here.
still be here. But I doubt it.
Let's do it.
I think he'd already made up his mind. That's what I want to remember about my brother.
Oh, there we go. Let's go, let's do
The
it.
day he made up his mind to fly. And he did.
Did he... Alright, I guess that's it.
Calvin's story felt strangely familiar. When I was younger, I remember trying to do the exact same thing.
I mean... I hope you were facing the other way.
After the funeral, Edie roped off Calvin's half of the room. Mom said Grandpa Sam enlisted at 18 and never set foot in the room again.
Where did those words go? What? This is some elaborate house. That's cool.
The passages were a pretty tight fit. They'd obviously been built for smaller hands and bellies.
Let's go here first.
Growing up,
'Cause we got
I
an
always
actor in
thought
the
of
family.
Barbara as a child star.
Yep.
I never thought about how hard it must have been for her afterwards.
Dreadful stories.
Of all the stories people wrote about Barbara's death, I'm surprised Edie saved this one.
Old Jack here with another ghastly tale inspired by America's most unfortunate family. I'm calling it The Surprise Ending of Barbara Finch. child star, Barbara was famous for her scream. Now at 16,
Pretty good scream.
she was all washed up. A has-been. But in a lucky break, she'd been asked to perform her signature scream at a local convention for monster movie fans. It was just the boost her career needed. Unfortunately, her scream hadn't aged well.
Getting better. I think you just need the right motivation.
Her biggest fan and current boyfriend, Rick, was about to demonstrate when...
Now that was a great scream.
It was Barbara's father, Sven. He'd slipped
Sven?
into a table saw and had to be rushed to the emergency room. So
Oh, that
Barbara
sucks.
got stuck babysitting her youngest brother, Walter. Her convention comeback was cancelled.
Well, she can do it anyways, right?
Okay, I'm hearing frustration, but I'm not hearing terror. What if I tried...
A gang of hoodlums in Halloween masks have been terrorizing Orcas Island tonight. Police are urging residents to...
That came from the basement.
You're right! Also, I loved your delivery on that. Why is your
Me
basement
too.
door locked?
Because my dad likes making puzzles and secret passages. There's a key hidden in the music box. The secret is
Oh.
to keep winding and winding
Uh-huh.
until finally the key pops out.
Thanks,
Got
babe.
it.
I'll be back in a sec.
20 minutes later,
See you later, Rick.
Rick hadn't returned.
He's dead.
So
He's just
Barbara
gone now.
went to look for him, right on cue.
Hurrah!
She reached for the music box. And as she wound the key,
Hello?
she listened for Rick.
No?
But
Come on.
the house was
go.
silent.
Please no scare game.
She found Rick's crutch and imagined the worst.
Game, why this music? Huh? Oh, okay, yeah. Alright. That's pretty interactive. Pretty cool. Okay, at the very least, I can protect myself, so that's something, I guess.
The gang's leader is the infamous Hookman killer, Dr. Carl Hamill, who impaled and then ate his family 10 years ago tonight.
Oh, that's nice. Let's see, that's where Sven ran into the table saw, I guess. Alright. Rick, you dead?
The old fridge rattled and grew still.
Oh man.
Oh dear!
Oh dear.
Oh!
Rick?
Barb, relax. I was just trying to scare you to help you find your scream.
Well, I'm not scared, Rick. I'm furious.
Then act furious. All I'm getting from you now is that you're hurt and confused and you're...
She threw him out, but she kept a little something to remember him by.
Barb, have you seen my other crutch?
And she was still holding it when she fell asleep watching the late picture show.
Late picture show.
Barbara! Walter, what's going on up there? Ah! Okay, I'm coming up, but if this is a trick, you're dead, Walter.
Yeah, let's go in the basement. Damn. No? Oh. Okay. Those are the stairs. library.
Walter, are you there?
Oh man.
Walter had vanished, but his bedside radio was still on.
Orcas Island police describe the man as 6 feet tall, with a steel hook for a hand. Residents are urged to lock all doors and windows and notify the police of any suspicious activity.
Barbara turned, saw the hook man, and was speechless. He was quite smashing.
This is where you're supposed to scream, Barbara. Oh, bam. Oh. Hit him with a crutch.
He was. He couldn't get enough of Barbara.
Okay, Barbara, there's gotta be another way out of here.
That night, she played her part beautifully. Molly's door hadn't been opened in years. The hinges groaned.
Shouldn't I heard it
Wasn't
then?
moving,
But alright.
but she sensed the story might not be over yet.
Okay. I'm ready. I got my crutch. Can't scare me when I have a crutch. I would like to move a little faster though. Oh, he's gone.
Had vanished. She listened
Yes.
for his breathing, but all she heard was... Someone at the door was dying to speak to young Barbara. At the door, she heard whispering. It was coming
No
from
people, huh?
inside the house.
Oh, of course.
Oh dear.
Oh dear. Got him.
The monsters had come to surprise her. For Barbara, it was a dream come true. Then
Was
she
it?
saw what kind of monsters they were, and she realized what was about to happen. She was going to be famous. And with her final breath, Barbara Finch gave the performance of her life.
This was
I
a
wasn't
strange
there
story.
myself, but I hear Barbara was magnificent. Poor girl. She had a taste for stardom. But unfortunately, so did her fans. Of course, the police blamed it all on poor Rick, who disappeared the same night.
But Rick
And
was
little
cool.
Walter, hiding under his bed the whole time. He took it all pretty hard, but that's another story.
So,
As for
wait, why didn't he say anything when
tucked
Barbara
inside
came into
the
his room?
music box was all they ever found of her. Her ear.
What?
Now that's what I call a real eerie tale.
Good one. Alright. That was strange.
Edie told me all Barbara wanted was to be remembered, as absurd as that comic was. Maybe what Edie saw was a happy ending.
Barb Street. What is actually inside this box? Because I'm assuming it's not a cake. Is this would not age very well, methinks. But cool, we got the entry. Let's head out.
I guess now I know why Mom didn't like me playing with the music box. Edie's father, Odin, built the original house.
But Sven built this house, right?
Barbara was a child star for 2 years, until America grew out of it. Whenever people ask me about my family, the first thing they always want to know about is Barbara. It's funny. All those times I played with the music box and never found the basement key.
Right? What happened there? Guess we'll open that up. But hang on, I just want to check all these rooms again, just to be sure.
My Grandpa Sam spent 7 years sharing a room with his dead brother, Calvin.
Guess I should have listened to all these before, but...
As a kid, I just assumed every house had peepholes and sealed rooms you weren't allowed inside of. The last time I was in Edith Sr.'s room, I was 10 and she was painting my portrait.
Cool, cool. 2010, huh? Wait, so she died the same year that, Lewis died? We know that she didn't die with him because she was painting his portrait when they were leaving the house. Alright, let's... Hang on. Oh, that's Barbara's room.
I wonder if that comic was right about there being a key inside the music box near the basement.
I mean, yeah, I understand. You want me to go check that out. Just want to make sure I got everything, okay, game? Alright, let's go. Of course, we got eerie music box music to accompany us down in the basement. No? Alright. Where's my crutch? I don't have a crutch with me. I'm scared.
Mom said the basement was off limits, unless I wanted another tetanus shot.
I don't know what working. Good work, Sven.
I saw Edie sneak down to the basement once, carrying packages.
What were these packages? Is there a brick in the
I
fridge?
thought maybe she was hiding presents.
Where's my crutch?
It turned out she was
Oh.
hiding a lot more than that.
Oh no, I hear factory noises. Or something, a motor.
I remember asking Mom once about where Walter had gone. She said after Barbara died, he got as far away as he could.
Smart move, Walter. These are albinos. Interesting.
If there's a pattern in all these stories, I think it's that none of us has gotten very far.
Yeah, and now you're back here. Oh, we got another story. Let's go.
Goodbye, everyone. I can't believe I've been down here for 30 years.
Excuse me?
On that first day, after the shaking started, I didn't think I'd survive a week. But after a few days, I settled into a routine. That's what kept me sane. Having a schedule, living for today.
Why?
I always expected to be dead.
So how?
tomorrow.
Did you eat those peaches by...
But if
by
you
the
wait long
mouthful?
enough, you get used to anything.
Okay, guess we're just gonna keep doing this.
Even a
It's
monster
1976
on the
January.
other side of the door starts to feel normal. Almost friendly.
How rich was this family?
And then one day, everything just
2005, huh?
stopped. Whatever that thing was, it was gone. Maybe it got tired of waiting. Or maybe I just got tired of being afraid.
Yeah, I mean, you've been down here 30 years.
It's been a week now, the longest in 30 years.
Where's my peaches?
I'm done waiting.
No, I need my peaches.
I have to leave. Well, I still can.
And, okay, I see that. You can go this way, though. No? No? Can't go that way? Alright. This guy lived without internet for 30 years. Can't believe it. What is this? And why are there so many books? How do you expect to read any of these books?
I know it's out there, somewhere.
Really likes his albinos.
Whatever killed Barbara. And Molly. And Calvin.
And Calvin, huh? Not really liking the that white tint on it. I guess it doesn't change with the brightness. But we're putting it back. Give me a second. I want to make sure it's okay. Never mind. I think it looks. I'll need to leave it up a little bit. Looks fine on my screen, but on my other screen it doesn't look too easy to see. So cool. We got
Maybe
sledgehammer.
this is all a mistake.
He was just ready for this someday.
But I need to stop living the same day. Even if it kills me. Whatever's out there, I want you to know I'm ready for it.
All right.
I'm going to appreciate all of it, especially the food.
I mean, you didn't actually
I don't
have to
mind if
live
I only have
down
a year left.
here. Okay, sure.
Or a
Why do you
month,
only have a year left?
or
Oh,
a single
what?
week.
What?
I'd be happy with one new day.
Okay, well, you got
I
it.
already imagine the sun on my face.
Alrighty then. Also,
Walter died when I was 6. I can't believe my mom never told me he was down here.
what's going on? What is that noise?
I'm sure my mom was trying to protect me.
Alright, let's go.
Maybe she was afraid I'd end up like Walter. But if she never told me about an uncle under the house, I can only imagine what else she was hiding.
I mean, she
I
kind of
don't want to make the same mistakes she made.
did it right in the open, right? She locked all the rooms for you and all that. She was definitely hiding a lot.
Trying to bury
Also-
something that's still alive.
Oh, okay.
Now that there's only one of us left, or maybe 2, I thought it was time I heard the stories for myself.
Doing a lot of
And found out
flickering.
what happened to everyone else. But now
The
I'm
mom's-
worried the stories themselves might be the problem.
So the mom's dead. Grandma's dead.
Maybe we believed so much in a family curse, we made it real.
Your brother's dead. So who could be alive left?
I don't know if I should even be writing this.
Probably not. Based on everything else, everyone left a note, and then they died.
Maybe it'd be
So-
better if all this just died with me.
This place does look pretty nice.
But I thought you should know about your family.
Oh,
And the history you're a part of.
I was gonna say, is she pregnant? But she's 17, so I don't know. Trying to get my screenshot for my thumbnail. We have a picture of a moon. Gotta see on brand. The area does look very nice, though. Gotta turn off the reticle. Give me a second. This is very important, very clearly.